Hi everyone. So I'm right here on the couch, just chilling in the house, in the living room, and I was thinking, just it just occurred to me, or it just like came to my mind that just something very briefly. I was thinking, back in the days in the Old Testament, people would need to be the cupbearers. They would actually taste the drink of kings, or at that time, a king, for one particular king. And if the drink was poisoned, then obviously the tester, person that tested it, would get sick and, or I don't know. But I was thinking today, just like a drug test, there is no longer required or needed of in person to do that, except through science. And then I was thinking, now it's even more connected, more advanced, because say for example, someone goes out and eats anywhere. Well, there's cameras everywhere, and these tests can be performed on food and stuff like that, drinks. Then if something were to happen thereafter, then further investigations can be conducted to the point of the last recording. Well, everything will be, well, just going back a certain duration of time where the person or persons weren't experiencing sickness or symptoms, which could lead to the discovery or lead to the people of such stuff. Because everything is all about science these days, and then there's a bunch of medical stuff going on out there. There's a lot of supplements, a lot of pills, a lot of edibles. Like, even that's considered a drug. So we don't know what people are putting. And I'm not saying products are bad and you shouldn't buy stuff, but I'm just saying that these tests, we could come up with the best of the best tests that will tell people every single ingredient on in that product or whatever to the T. So if someone is selling something or is putting chemicals in foods or whatever, then they could be detected. And then investigators or people that do this type of research can look into where where these ingredients came from, where they're coming from, um, etc., etc. So it's New Year's. People are out there blowing shit up. That's that type of stuff can be scary to a lot of people because they don't know that if it's fireworks or not. You know. Um, but thank God for the internet and for cameras everywhere. And obviously, on a much larger scale, everything's under control. Someone thinks that they're doing big shit, a whole city could be annihilated with one single bomb from the heavens. So I have no worries. Anyways, so yeah, like I think God is awesome. God is awesome, and He's teaching us more and more revelations, more and more stuff, and I just felt like sharing this, among other things, but there's just way too much for me to, well, yeah, for me to even try to condense in this short period of time that I have. And I believe that in the past, I had a visual or an illustration in my mind of the things that I wanted to speak about or elaborate to others, but I did it hastily. I did it so straightforward that it was brief, and it probably left many people confused. And I left a lot of the small details out, so it's really self-explanatory. But so that's why I try to elaborate on some of the stuff that I speak about now. So I was thinking, for people that are protecting other people and other people's lives, these tests do not need to end when people consume the elements or minerals into their bodies, or vitamins, whatever you want to call it, in food form, solid form, or liquid form, um, or even externally or internally, however it is absorbed in the body. it can then be tested in the restroom as well to monitor and detect if there's any health problems, if there's any other elements or materials or whatever that were introduced into the body. So that would basically reveal if someone is doing some side shit, to be direct and frank, right? So I believe that the next thing will be, in my opinion, the revolution of the processing of human feces and the extraction of water and whatever else needs to be recycled. And I guess this can be, I believe this is done or should be done, like, especially in high tech facilities like the space station and other high tech facilities. Then later on in life, it can be made readily available to mostly everyone in the world, just like cellular phones are today. Then